Our next report gets you a glimpse of a lesser-known museum from a small town west of Russia. This museum in Nytva is home to 5,000 kinds of spoons from 80 different countries. Yes, you heard that right, spoons. Here's a look inside Russia's cutlery heaven.
Did you know that there was a time when aluminum was more expensive than gold? Did you know that seashells were the early prototypes for spoons in the 18th century? And did you know that there's a small town in Russia that houses all of these treasures, where you can learn about the genesis of a spoon? Well, if you didn't, you're in the right place. The Russian town of Nytva is home to a spoon museum, a museum that has 5,000 different types of spoons from 80 different countries.
For us, it is a unique museum because it is being created by all visitors of the museum. Everyone who came to us once tries to bring something interesting to us on their next visit. Very many spoons were given to us by well-known people who, having visited the museum, were inspired by the theme and brought spoons from everywhere.
This everyday household item takes center stage here. Ornately decorated displays fashioned in line with the lavish Rococo design of the 18th century. The Nytva Spoon Museum charts the genesis and the evolution of spoons designs.
The production output was so small while the investments into it were so big that aluminium was more expensive than gold. The first aluminium cutlery was made by a jeweler for the French Emperor Napoleon III. At one of the dinners, his family was using the aluminium spoons with pride, while the courtiers, enviously looking at them, used silver ones and gold-plated.
The museum opened in 2003 as part of the Nytva Museum of Local History. The oldest spoons at the museum date back to the period between 7 and 9 AD. From scoops to souvenirs to cutlery used during the World Wars, the Nytva Museum boasts a varied display of cutlery donated to the museum by its visitors.
I have a spoon at home of my father who went through the whole war, and the spoon looks like a trophy. As the guide told us, everybody has his or her personal spoon at war, and this spoon had the surname scratched on it, Belobrov.
A spoon is probably the smallest and the most straightforward receptacle. But don't be fooled. They, in fact, take up to 40 technological processes to produce. You heard it right, 40. Visitors to the museum can learn all about the process and production of spoons here. You'd think that a museum for an item like a spoon may not get a lot of footfalls. But you've been mistaken, because the Nytva Museum gets about 15,000 visitors annually. The more you know. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.